Hi, today is Wednesday. It's Wealthfluential Wednesday, and today we are talking about repossessions. If you have found yourself in a situation where your vehicle has been repossessed, you are not alone. According to studies, since the pandemic, vehicle repossessions have doubled. So let's first talk about what is a vehicle repossession. A vehicle repossession is when the creditor, the lender, comes and takes back the vehicle, and usually they attempt to sell it to recoup any money that is owed. Repossessions can be done as soon as one missed payment on a vehicle loan, depending on various state rules. So repossessions, they actually show up on your credit many different ways. First, they show up as that first missed payment. Then they can show up as a court judgment because in some states, creditors are required to get a court judgment before they repossess your vehicle. And repossessions show up on your credit as a charged off account or a collections account. So what can you do to repair your credit after a repossession? The very first thing that you want to do is get a copy of your credit report, obviously, so that you can check all of the information on the report. We really are concerned about anything that is inaccurate, outdated, right, or cannot be verified. Most specifically, we want to look at the amount that is owed. That is very important. Most times the amount that is owed is going to show as the amount of your remaining balance plus any fees, right? However, that's inaccurate. Remember, most creditors sell the vehicle after they repossess it, and the money that they made from selling the vehicle should be applied to your account, and then you are responsible for any deficiencies, anything that's left over. If you have gap insurance, it works very similarly. Gap insurance also covers if the vehicle gets repossessed. That gap insurance company will send a payment. Typically, it would have been to you, but that payment will go to that finance company who holds the title. That money should be applied to your balance, and then you are responsible for whatever is left over. So how do we dispute this information? The very first thing you want to do after you get your credit report and you check that amount owed, you want to send letters to the credit bureaus asking for them to validate the debt. And most times they will validate the debt. They'll say, yeah, we checked with them. They said, yes, this is what you owe. The next step is you want to send the letters to the finance company, and if there was gap insurance, to the gap insurance company, asking for them to provide you a detailed summary along with receipts for any money that they received from selling the vehicle or any money that was issued as part of gap insurance payment, right? So now you take that information that you have along with the multiple letters that you sent to the credit bureaus asking for them to validate the debt. You put it in a package and you send all of that back to the credit bureau. And you say, listen, I gave you an opportunity to double check this and you said that this amount was correct. However, I have this information here showing that the amount that I owe is less or inaccurate than what is showing on my credit report. Please remove this inaccurate information from my credit report. The other thing you can do with that information is you can also send it to the CFPB, which is the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. This is the bureau that oversees the credit bureaus and making sure that they are treating us fairly, accurately, and not reporting information that is inaccurate. So you absolutely can submit that over to the CFPB. They issue fines against the credit bureau. In some cases, people have actually been awarded the fine money back, right? Because the credit bureaus have done a disservice to you and they were fined and then you received those funds. In other cases, there are funds left over from the sale of the vehicle, and those funds belong to the original buyer, to the debtor, to yourself, right? Also, it's very important that you know your state statutes. For example, in the state of Florida, a debtor cannot be sued for the additional amount owed if that amount owed is less than $2,000. And there are plenty of times where you're close to the end of the payoff of your loan and something goes wrong. Maybe you get laid off and maybe you have a health issue and you're not able to complete those payments. If you owe less than $2,000, the creditor the creditor is not allowed to come after you for those funds. All right, so those are some real quick, easy tips on repossessions. There's so many different strategies to help you get back on your feet if you have lost your vehicle due to repossession. Please don't hesitate to reach out to us. Check in on us every Wednesday for Wealthfluential Wednesday. Hope you have a wonderful afternoon.